Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Real Life Trading, and it is indeed Wednesday with your real life stock review. Keep in mind if you're watching this during market hours, things are subject to change due to market volatility, but that'll be all over soon. Market will be closed any second. So pretty much here on the SPY, looking at it, and we still are getting buying pressure. This makes 9 days, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row where we're still trading sideways, which is still allowing relative strength index, the RSI, to rest. So we're at 66 right now. So all I'm saying is the market could go higher from here. Some FOMC meeting statements came out today. Nothing really insane. We pulled back. We bounced. Looks good. Here's the Russell's IWM. And this was a trade that I had as of yesterday. Didn't quite get filled on that today. So a little sad, but had a August week 2 on a pullback. It was a great little bounce, great breakout yesterday, and just wanted a little bit more of a pullback. It was looking good, but just didn't get filled, honestly. The limit buy just didn't get filled. So either way, IWM probably continuing a little bit higher. The Qs, of course, with Twitter, Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon, all coming out this week. Things are going to be happening for sure. So speaking of Apple, here's Apple, ladies and gentlemen. And here is my plan so far. So this morning, lost 1R trying to day trade it bullish. And I'm in a swing trade on Apple and plan to stay in for a while. Here's what I'm thinking on Apple. Hands down, irrevocably bullish. The gap I'm relating this to is going to be, boom, this day on the 21st of October and this day on the 8th of January. So bottom line, if we do not have a bullish candle tomorrow or a higher move tomorrow, then I really do anticipate that something might be a little bit changing. But if we get a bullish candle tomorrow in Apple, I'm going to continue to hold out for some really strong bullishness, probably for the next, few months realistically. This gap is trapping everybody. Everybody's trapped. Huge resistance right here. We have a higher low. So here's the two things I'm thinking. Number one, boom, it's gone. Number two, worst case scenario, we trade down to this level and then bounce. So if that happens, likely we'll get stopped out, and then I'll potentially get in, probably we'll get into some more calls on that inverted head and shoulders looking thing, neckline. So if we get back in, so I'm willing to lose 2R on two different swing trades. Both of them, all of them are going to be bullish on Apple. So I like the gap, love the gap in fact. And so got some 105 August calls on Apple. That's what I'm looking at this exact moment in time. Facebook coming out with earnings very soon. Nice little new white soldier so far today. A lot of traders looking bullish on this one. And a few traders already got some analysis on Facebook. So Dean Chance, hope it runs to the moon for you. My thought on Facebook, like I mentioned on Monday, if it gaps up like the last 5 times, it probably will gap up and then trade down more than likely. So Karen looking to do some put spreads, Ron in some shares, a lot of other traders doing some put sales if you got your shares called away and you're looking to buy that dip. So anyway, Facebook doing that. Amazon, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of bearish trading coming in, and bottom line, my analysis on Amazon is quite simple. Long as if it gaps down but it stays above 680, I'll still be a little bit bullish. If it gaps up strong, as long as it does not gap above 650. No, I'm sorry, I apologize, wrong number. 875. Yes, so as long as it gaps up and opens below 875, which is some fib numbers that I have up here. If it gaps above, below there, I'll be bullish, honestly, on Amazon. The trend is insanely bullish. Right here would be the sweet spot. If Amazon gaps up, should run to the moon. Here's Google, ticker symbol GOOGL. Nice higher wave candle yesterday. Broke out, continued higher, moving higher. It's in a channel, ladies and gentlemen, so on earnings, I have no clue what's going to happen on Google. Google could gap way up here, it could gap way down here. But if it gaps in this general area, more bullish than bearish. Gaps in this general area, more bearish than bullish. Because it is in a channel, right? Buy low, sell high, buy low, all that kind of good stuff. So that's Google. And ladies and gentlemen, on Netflix, boom! Yesterday was a gift from the stock market. I rarely get gifts from the stock market. Me and the stock market haven't been chatting very much recently. It's been a bad breakup the last few weeks. But Netflix gave me a gift. So as you know, posted an article on reallifetraining.com, my plans on Netflix after earnings. So when it was gapping down, I was buying out of the money calls. That was my plan. That's what I did. Had a small risk on it. And yesterday got rewarded with over a 100% return on the positions. One of the positions had a 300% return. Loving it. So exit out of Netflix yesterday with a nice profit, looking to get back in. This is a retest gap. We are retesting today. So my intention on Netflix is probably this, and this over the next 2 to 3 days. So I think I've been doing a lot of comparison to previous candles. I think this is the candle that we have, something like that relative to today. So I think we're going to trade a little bit higher, pull back, and then bounce. But I am still bullish on Netflix. I love it. So many traders made so much money on Netflix, and it was all for free. We posted it, emailed it, everything. reallifetraining.com, and there it was. Earnings analysis on both Netflix and Apple. So there's the analysis, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I got for today. Let me go ahead and hop into a few other stocks I want to look at really quick. I'm going to fly through these. GILD, really, really strong bearish gap, ladies and gentlemen. And my analysis, believe it or not, is this could be an inverted head and shoulders. Super strong bearish gap, but it is at a really good location. So if it closes above A944, it probably will continue. There's a long-term moving averages. Looks pretty good. Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, big news. Gapped down. What a shock. Not really. Robert was in a 21-18 bear call spread over earnings. That's working out just fine. It did trade down to the 100 simple moving average, and that was definitely a little bit of a target today. It's kind of bouncing around there. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys always know I'm pretty much bearish on Twitter over earnings. And every single time on earnings, anyone who's buying puts, really for the last 2 years, you're not losing money. So that's kind of been my play and analysis really for a long time. So on Twitter, earnings is approaching, buy puts, because the question is what earnings. FCX. A lot of traders looking to play FCX bullish. Love the candle that came in yesterday. Still like this one long term. Like FCX higher. I think it does move higher. Keep your eyes on the prize. Las Vegas Sands. Watching this retest gap. This is a very strong retest gap on Las Vegas Sands. Keep my eyes on this one for it to continue higher. Ticker symbol DOW. Out of resistance. Earnings is coming up right around the corner. So if on earnings Dow gaps up into this general area, that can be a really strong gap on Dow, ticker symbol DOW. So just kind of keep your eyes on that one. I'm out of my CHK position out of this morning. CHK was in September 550 calls, but didn't really want to hold over earnings, so I didn't. Earnings is coming up in a few days. I really like this Bollinger Band squeeze breakout. I would simply say if you're looking to hold over earnings, that's totally fine, but I am on a watch for CHK to potentially continue a little bit higher. Ticker symbol LC Lending Club trading sideways. Nice triangle pattern. Earnings is coming up. I still don't think this is the end of Lending Club. I do think we go higher, and a lot of my buddies are in some shares of Lending Club longer term. Ticker symbol SIX. Had no idea the stock was even publicly traded, but it is. Six Flags Entertainment, learning something new every single day. A little bit of a bearish gap, but did gap to some support level. I don't have any specific play on Six Flags other than this candle, that volume at the long-term moving averages, slightly more bullish on that one overall. Got two swing trades we're still in. Sears, ticker symbol SHLD, in bullish on that one, and RYI in bearish, and probably going to get stopped out later today at 14.31. So originally the stop was here, moved it down to here, and this morning moved it down to here. Because as bearish as I am on RYI, today's gap this morning was not bearish. So don't mind getting stopped out for about half an hour loss approaching earnings. I'll come back and try it again later. Ladies and gentlemen, got a big announcement for you Friday. Make sure to be there for the Friday Real Life Stock Review. And until then, which is only 2 days away, love life, live life, and trade it. See ya.